Three, two, one. Hey everybody, welcome in. Waiting on Stan. He's running just a little bit late, so he'll be joining us. Hey Avid, thank you for being here. And I see Daryl from Trophy Seekers Outdoors. You're always welcome. It's great to see you. And Miss Michelle, she knows I love her. Miss It's All Mine. So welcome in. There's Old Timers Bass Chaser. Hello, welcome in. Hey Tom. The LG Bass, Mr. Tom. He's my favorite Tom in the whole wide world. And so glad to see everybody. Thanks for coming in. We've kind of had a change of pace for tonight, but I'll wait on Stan to get here and we can talk about it. There's a lot of pain going on in our community, and we just kind of wanted to bring some light and, talk about that a little bit. But he will be here. I hope everybody has been doing okay. Looking for Fluff and Stuff. She'll be in here in a few minutes. I always love seeing her come in. And but I hope everybody has had a good day. We're getting real loud thunder. It's getting ready to thunderstorm here pretty good. So you never know. If I disappear, that's what's happened. But I've got the computer plugged up and I should have battery. So if it dies though, my Wi-Fi will be out and I won't be able to talk. So if I all of a sudden disappear, you'll know that it was the storm and nothing else. So, but I hope everybody's had a good week. It's been a really rough week for me. I know it's been a really rough week for several people in the community. And so I'm personally kind of in this place of not knowing what to do and not knowing what to say and just not knowing, being lost. So, but my friends in the catfish community, they always pull me up. So I appreciate each and every one of you guys for being here. Yeah, Avid, that's correct. What is a good week? That's true. That's true. We've had a tough week. But anyways, I went shopping. I got some retail therapy done today, so that helped. Bought me a couple of new plants. Hey, Dance 87, welcome in. So glad you joined us. So I went out and spent way too much money, and I don't feel bad about it. So there you go. Hey, Joe Ziegler, welcome in. Has it been a rough week for you as well? Yeah, it's been a rough week. So I don't know if you guys can hear that thunder rumbling. It's just a rolling. My plants sure do need it. My tomatoes and my peppers. And hey, Tinkerbell, welcome in, sweetheart. So glad you stopped by. It's always great to see you. So Stan said he'd be here in a minute, so it has, Avid. Is it okay? I'm not sure. I don't want to talk about anything that you're not ready to talk about, but is it okay if I talk about your situation a little bit? Hey, Del Hay Slip, welcome in. So great to see you. My service dog he's literally glued to me. He won't walk off from me, so he's right here. Look at my arm. He's permanently attached this week to me. He's known I've needed him, so Okay. Thanks, Evan. But yeah, it's just like I said, it's been rough for a bunch of us here in the community. So um, yeah, it's just been tough. All right, Woody. Okay, baby. Oh, yep. It's just a roll. It's hot out there. It got super, super hot. We went to um, no, no, no. We went Tuesday morning, and then we left there and went over to Lowe's for a minute. And man, it got hot. I told my daughter, I said it is getting ready to storm because it just got too humid. Hey, Dance. I'm making it. I'm making it. It's getting a little easier every day, so not much, but it's getting there. That's all we can hope for. But my situation, it's tragic and it's heart crushing to me. But in the big scheme of things, there's people going through much more. So, but my dogs are my life. Hey, Kayak Plus. There's T Stands. Hello.
Ooh. Hello, hello, hello.
How's Stan doing tonight?
I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right.
Yeah. Yeah. We got a bunch of good people in the chat already. They already joined us, so I kind of told them we were kind of taking a left turn tonight instead of doing what I had planned, just because of everything that's going on. So I was kind of waiting on you before we got into any of it, but
All right, all right. I am almost there.
there we go. Rough day.
Yeah, well, it could be worse, but just trying to run around and get things done and uh I was speaking with I spoke with Epic this morning and so that was kind of that was for those that haven't heard, uh, for those that haven't heard yet, it was mentioned the other day, but Epic, Catfish Tim's oldest son, passed away this week from a car accident, from injuries sustained in the car accident. So keep uh, keep Tim and his whole family in your prayers.
Absolutely. I know we were chit chatting earlier about you doing a thing on your show tomorrow, but if we're kind of when I say we, I mean Stan's got the information as far as um, donating and helping out with the costs. I don't think that there was a lot of insurance or anything happening. So if anybody wants to donate, do you know how they can go about that, Stan?
Yeah, let me. I have the link here. I'll probably freeze up trying to get it. But so let me shut the camera off.
Okay.
Oh, I'm all set for later on tonight also. So I'll do that. Let me get the link.
Hello, the Gaming Hen. Welcome in. I'm so glad to see you. Thanks for coming in and checking out the show tonight. Appreciate you. That's great. But yeah, Epic and his family are, for lack of a better term, are going through hell. And as much as we can, whether you pray, whether you send good wishes, whether whatever you believe in, and want to do, him and his family can use every bit of it. I can't imagine losing a child. Has to be the worst pain that we would ever have in life, and um, it's devastating, devastating. So we definitely want to send him all the good vibes and prayers that we possibly can. I haven't got to talk to him yet, but I will here in the next couple of days. I'm going to give him a couple of days to take a breath and
Yeah,
and
can Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right. Okay. Yeah, he's when I spoke to him this morning, there was Heroes had Palmetto was live the other day, and that's when Catfish Heroes kind of let us know about it. And so he's already got a bunch of well wishes and prayers, and he's trying to, answer as he can. And so he wanted me to let everybody know how much he appreciates it, and it really means a lot to him.
Absolutely. Yeah. Anything positive going his way will mean the world. So I was so hurt when I heard about it today. I didn't hear about it the other day. Stan told me about it today, and it's just broke my heart. So
And there's
everybody loves to watch the wild man catch catfish and do his daring moves and all of that. But when something like this happens, you're just you're broke. So, and he has been going live quite a bit lately. Him and Sean. I've been really enjoying his live streams. So
and it's there, and there's just this is one of those weeks that Kaz here has suffered loss this week. Her puppy has passed, and that's never an easy thing to deal with either. And so condolences out to you there, Kaz. It's I know that's for those of us that have the fur babies. It's that's it's not an easy thing to deal with.
yeah.
I see Avid out in chat. Avid's niece, I believe, is uh, in need of prayers also, and so Avid's whole family, they've been going through some things. Uh,
Yeah. After Avid lost his sister not too long
yeah,
ago, and now his niece is sick, and um, it's a bad situation. So please send your prayers out to Avid as well. It's a tough situation. Um, it's a tough situation all the way around. There's a lot of pain right now in the catfish community, and we all need to rally together and support those that we talk to every day. And we watch them, their shows and their live streams, and it's easy to forget that they've got a whole life going on behind what we do here in the catfish community. But it's devastating. So hey, Steve Adams. Hey, Wildcat Riggs, welcome in. So glad you came in.
oh, and, Steve, I got the he was asking for the address. I have his address.
Did you find that link for
Yes,
Evan?
what I got to do is I got to go out into oh,
Did you see Steve Adams' comment? It's on the screen.
I sure will. Let me screenshot that so I got it. The second this is over, I will take care of that.
Perfect.
Okay, I'm gonna hit that. I'll be right back.
Okay. But my situation, it had happened a few days ago, and we've got a pack. I rescued for over 20 years, and so I've got a pack of 8. And 5 of them are over the age of 15. And I'll let him know, Avin. And we've got a 19-and-a-half-year-old that we've been preparing for. We know that we don't know how she's still here. We don't. So she is so stubborn, and that has to be it. But we're expecting that, so we've been preparing ourselves as much as we possibly can. And one of our other dogs, we just had him at the vet last week. We knew he wasn't feeling good, but we weren't quite sure what was going on with him. And he had a knot come up on his back, and we thought that that was causing him pain, and that was what was making him not feel good. Um, and so, we've been watching him. The day before he passed, he was happy and bouncing and just tickled to death. And the next day, I went over to my daughter's house, and we did one of those. She's an artist. She loves to paint, and so as a family, we sat down and painted these pictures. And when I knew Tyson didn't feel good, he came over to me and laid, and he never does that. I mean, I come in the door and he's saying, "I love my mama, I love my mama," and he's, just he's always just so happy to see me. And I told Ashlyn, I said, he's just not quite right. Something's not right. I don't think that cyst is. I don't think it's fatty tissue. I think there's something else. And about 45 minutes after I left the house, he couldn't get up. And so we rushed him to the emergency vet. And he was there for about 30 minutes and he passed away. He crashed. And they said that what happened was is that he had a tumor on his spleen that burst and he bled out internally. So, hey, Danny, welcome in, hon. Be careful. And so we lost one that we weren't expecting to lose. He wasn't, hadn't been feeling great, but he wasn't sick and we didn't know it was coming. It just happened so fast. And he was 15. And it was devastating. It was devastating. So, hey, Mike Irvin, welcome in.
Hey, Mike and Danny. Danny, hope you're feeling better. Danny had a trip to the hospital this weekend, it looked like.
Yeah, he said I talked to him yesterday, and he said he was on the mend. He'd be back at the river today, so he's getting better. I checked in on him to make sure that he was doing okay. So, hey,
Well,
Chris
that's
Everett.
good. Somebody's got to check in on us because Lord knows we don't take care of ourselves.
That's right. That's right. That's right. And Avid, a little bit about Avid. I know, people, we all know that he lost his sister not too long ago, which was absolutely devastating. And he had, like we had said earlier, his niece has gotten sick, and she has a very limited time to live. And so we need to keep those prayers going to him on a continuous basis because he's going to need them to get through this, just to get through the days. And we want to definitely send good thoughts and prayers out to his family as well because they're suffering right now. So we definitely need to show all the support that we possibly can to Abbott.
Well, on a funny note, on a funny note, I tried to post the link for. You're welcome, Steve. I'll get that. Like I said, right as soon as the show's over, I'll email that right to you.
Let me tell you this real quick. Avid would like to have Epic's email too, if you could send it to him.
Sure, I've got. I'll do the same thing, Avid. I'll get right after the show. I'll get in touch with you. But the link that I put up there. So here's the funny note on that is apparently I am not a moderator on the Kaj channel.
There you go, people. There you go. So you couldn't post it.
So I put the link there, but it's a not clickable link.
Oh, I got you. Where is it? I'll fix that as soon as we get done. That's hilarious. Hey, Van, you be careful out there driving. And kayak plus fishing, his name was Tyson. He was our very first pit bull. He was an M staff, and he was the one that we just fell in love with the breed after having him. He was the happiest, sweetest boy. So yeah, that was his name, Tyson. Let's see. The thing is, I can't go in and make him a moderator. Let's see. Oh, okay. I can get it. I can get it right here, Stan. Here, let me jump back over here. So if anybody would like to donate or help Epic and his family, there's the link. I hope it came out. Is it clickable on your guys' side? It doesn't show me on my side. But if you'd like to help with the funeral arrangements or anything like that, that would be the link to do it. Stan knew he was going to get knocked out there. He was trying not to, so. But so sorry, guys. I know I'm normally much more peppier than this, and I've got a bunch of stuff planned and all of that. But it's just it's been a week. It's just been a week. Next week, Epic's Wildcat Epic's son, his eldest son, passed away in a car accident a couple days ago. So he lost his son. You're welcome, Tom. And so there wasn't, from what I understand, there wasn't a lot of insurance and stuff to cover the expenses. And so if there's anything that we can do to help the family, I'm sure, I'm speaking for Epic, but I'm sure that it would be way appreciated. I'm definitely going to help. Was that link that I posted, was that clickable for you guys? Like I said, I can't see from my side. It doesn't look like it's clickable to me, but I can't really see anything. I can't see who's moderators or anything. Hello.
Okay, I think I used this noggin for something other than holding up my hat.
There you go.
I messaged the link to Tom, to LG Bass, and then hopefully he'll be able to post it. And that is
okay.
That is that's Epic's PayPal link. So anybody wants to send condolences, that is the best way right now to be able to help with any cost, etc. But that would be the best way there.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And thank you, Kayak Plus. He blessed me way more than I ever blessed him. He was a fantastic boy. Other than a hat rack. Stan has something other than a hat rack to put that hat on.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I posted the link. You had sent it to me in private chat, so let me go ahead and repost.
Okay. I was trying to think of anything I could.
Yeah. So that's going to be the clickable link that you can go to if you would like. I reached out and seen if Mr. Parker was available and get him and Dana to come in and maybe do a prayer for us, but I wasn't able to get in touch with them before the stream. So, that's okay though.
Yes, they maybe they'll pop in still. You never know. You never know.
Yeah.
He usually is. They usually do pop in for the show. So.
Yep.
We'll see if they come in. If they do, that would be awesome to have them come up and just say a prayer for everybody, really.
Yeah. Because like I said, our community is, I've kind of been out of touch these last few weeks, and it's been a lot of transition for me, just personal stuff happening, and nothing near as bad as these deaths have happened, but it's just been a rough few weeks for me, and I never really reach out and let people know what's going on. I'm real private, and I hang out and just have fun, and the catfish community just brings me joy and happiness. And so, but I haven't even got to go fishing in so long, and it's, financial reasons and this and that and the other. But, I thought that since you guys are, you all are my family, and I need to, lean on you sometimes. And so I thought that I would share about my Tyson. So
that's right. LG is just reminding us there that they also lost their dog Murphy recently, and I know John was just absolutely heartbroken over that.
Yeah. I'm so
Believe me,
sorry.
we weren't trying to be the bearer of bad news tonight, but every once in a while, these these are the we have this you know great family, this great catfish community, and like I said, it is a family, and uh, when when one of us has feeling pain, we all do. So
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, it's just it's been a tough week. It's been a tough couple weeks. It's life is just hard, and it seems like, I know the night that we went to the emergency vet, we walked in and there was one other person there. And by the time we left, it was full. The whole lobby was completely full. The parking lot was full. I don't know what was going on with dogs and cats that night, but there was a lady. My dog went into cardiac arrest, and her dog went into cardiac arrest at the same time. And so they lost their baby as well at the same, almost the same exact time that we lost ours. And so, yeah, it's just tough. It's
awesome.
just,
Okay. I'm sorry. I was reading the LG said that the links work. So yes, that's the and Tim is just like he's technically as challenged as I am. Basically, he didn't even have a PayPal link or nothing. So they had to try to get that set up today. And uh,
absolutely.
another little funny moment. Uh, Tim was laughing about it, and so he calls me this morning, and as I just mentioned, everybody knows my challenge with technology, even with just operating a simple cell phone.
Hmm.
We're talking, and all of a sudden, uh, just not thinking about it, I had unplugged it. My phone wasn't charged, and I had unplugged it, and so I hung up. There he is. We're in the middle of talking about everything, and man, I hung up on him. So I get it plugged back in. I call him back, and don't you know, I ended up hitting once I got him back on the phone, I hung up on him. I hit the off button. It was just so 3 times.
You just kept hanging up on him, not even meaning to once.
No. And so we got a big kind of chuckle out of that. Like here we are, two old guys challenged with talking on cell phones.
Look, lady, says June has been a rough month. That he lost his dad on the 5th. I'm so sorry for your loss. So let's definitely keep Look Lady and his family in our prayers as well. There's a
June,
lot happening. So
June is a tough month. That's my father. My father passed a few years ago in June, so it's already a somber month for me, and then this doesn't make it any better.
no, absolutely not. Yeah, I'm so sorry that happened to you, Look Lady. I know it's man. I'm telling you what. There's nothing that'll rock your world like losing somebody, and it messes with everything in your life, everything that's going on. So it's
Boy, man, for most of us, I apologize. I am looking pretty rough.
I am too.
Holy smokes.
I didn't get ready. We're just roughing it tonight. Don't worry about it.
Oh, my eyes are all puffed up, and
Yeah.
whew.
I know I've cried so much I don't think there's another tear in my body. So it just is devastating. But yeah, we were gonna talk about crappie tonight and do a fun little trivia and do all kinds of stuff. And I just didn't feel like I could do it tonight. Um, I just don't have it in me. So we're definitely next week though. We're gonna have a fun show. There'll be some giveaways, and we're gonna get into crappie, get back on task again. We've had a few weeks with technical difficulties and
Oh my goodness. And
I
then
mean, I couldn't
last, then you finally got back, and then last week I wasn't feeling well again and had some other stuff going on, and so I wasn't able to come on last week. And
hmm yeah, Half Century came up with me
awesome,
and
awesome.
helped me. So sweet, Avid, thank you. I can't wait. Avid's sending me a package, and it's going to have all kinds of fun stuff that we're going to get to share with with everybody that comes in chat. So I'm really excited about that. And he's made me
Oh,
this
that's great.
awesome cup. I had said that how much I love the catfish and crappie tumblers. Well, he's
Uh,
made me a tumbler with all my friends' stickers on them. So I can't wait to get it. It's so special. So I'm really excited. Hey, Guerrero, welcome in. So glad to see you.
Good to see you, girl.
Yeah. So has anybody been out fishing this week? Has anybody had a good week fishing? That's what I needed to do. I needed to go fishing. That's the one thing that I haven't gotten to do yet that I need to, because that's where I find peace, and I need to
Well,
go.
that is a bit of good news out there for a lot of people. Uh, though for most people, your fish should be coming off a spawn. For those further north of, say, Virginia, up in those northern regions where it's still just now hitting like some summer weathers, they're still kind of in that spawn. And but for most of us, we should be in that post spawn where the catfish are moving back out. They're moving in and feeding, and uh, so this should be a pretty good time to get out there and start fishing. With
So,
For those of us in the hotter climates, you're going to have to adjust the times when you fish. That early morning, that late afternoon, late night, the night bite. That's where it's going to be. They'll be on
mhm,
fire. You'll still be able to occasionally catch one throughout the day, but most of your bites are going to be the bite window is going to be more late afternoon, evening, and early morning bites.
absolutely. Dink over Stink says he went fishing yesterday, but all he got was a gar. I've never caught a gar. Out of all the years I've fished, I've never caught a gar.
They're definitely a wild fish. They're definitely a wild fish. I'd love to go down back down to my home where I was born at in Louisiana and down that way. We have gar here, but it's just the long nose, the spotted gar, which the record here is only 21 pounds, I think.
Really?
And we got one last year when we were out getting bait. We got one that was pretty close to the record. It was almost 19 pounds,
Oh,
which is
wow.
which is a monster long nose gar. That's a huge. But for an alligator gar, they get as big as my S word fish.
Uh-oh. Do they really? They get that large?
Oh, 7 foot, few hundred pounds. Yeah, they get
Really?
monstrous. Yeah, that's one of the few other freshwater fish that if you're looking for, that fish of a lifetime, that unbelievable, it's gar, pretty much gar, and the alligator gar and sturgeon for your
Mm.
freshwater.
Well, speaking of sturgeon, I'm glad you brought that up. And aren't you happy to hear that from somebody?
I know. There's only a few people out there that have ever said that.
I love it. But Snake River has been on some sturgeon lately. He has been catching them. And I was talking to him in chat. We were all talking. Hey, Paul Boyd, welcome in. Hey, Miss Annette Morgan, so glad you came by. Um, we were in a chat. We were talking. He had said something about one of his shirts. Has didn't give it away. He had donated it to give away on one of his things.
Mhm.
And so he said, I said, well, I would love to have a Snake River shirt because his decal is awesome.
Mhm.
His logo. And he said, okay. He said, well, I'll send it to you. And I was like, cool. And he said, but I've only got an extra large. And I'm little, so I was like, well, okay, that's okay, because it's got a cool logo on it, and I can cut it up and tie it and fix it. I can make
Of
it.
course.
And so yesterday before yesterday, I got a package in the mail, and I wasn't expecting. I was expecting a package from him, but he went and had me one made in my size.
Oh, look at that. Awesome.
Isn't that awesome? Snake River Catfish Slayer. So if you guys have not seen any of his videos, go over and give him a sub and watch, because he has been catching some sturgeons like crazy lately. And he has good videos. I really like him. I met him at CatCon. He was awesome.
I was going to say, you got to meet him at CatCon.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we were goofing around a little bit there, of course.
Yep.
You
Yeah.
know, when you get personalities together like that like to have a little fun. Of course, there's going to be some pranks and different things going on. So,
Oh,
def,
yeah.
definitely a shout out to him. It was definitely cool meeting him.
It was. It was. And he was with Alicia when I first met him. And yeah, and I seen his shirt then. I was like, man, I love his shirts, because he had one on. I was like, I really love his logo. I love it. And yeah, I'm tickled to death with this. So yeah, I've wore this all day and wore it on the show tonight in honor of him. So if he comes back and watches this, thank you so much. I love it. It
See,
was
there's
great to do this
always
weekend.
got to be that silver lining, and even in the toughest weeks, you know, and God only puts on our plate what we can deal with, and we may not believe it, but we're stronger than we think. God knows what we can take, and he's filling the plate up. But
Yeah, well, I did get some good news today. I'll share. So since I was, it's been a while since I was in the hospital and I got out, and it's been several months, and I've been fighting with short-term disability at work in order to get paid for the time that I was out of work. We get 6 weeks a year if we have to have them, and thank God I've never needed it before, but I did. And I went 6 weeks without getting a paycheck, and it was horribly hard, and I couldn't pay rent, and it was just a struggle. But I got an email today that said that my case was finally approved. So
oh,
I will
amen.
finally get paid for the time that I was out of work. And so that's my kayak. So I'm really excited about that. I'm
And
really
so we've had I saw we've had quite a few new people come in, and
Mhm.
for those that haven't heard yet, tonight we've just been kind of talking about all the everybody that's needing some prayers and things out there. Causes cause a young blah blah blah. Getting tongue tied. Y'all know that my emotion is out there, so I try to keep it together with we start talking about things like this, but it definitely gets to me. And so again, Kaz, sorry for your loss. And so we've been talking about the loss of Kaz's fur baby there. And for those that haven't heard, Epic's oldest son had died from a car accident this week. Kaz just put the PayPal link out there for anybody that wants to send condolences or send prayers, send good wishes, whatever you believe. If you can, you want to feel like you send something else, the link is right there, the PayPal link. That's the best way to do it. This way it goes directly there to them. They can start using it immediately. And what we're going to do is tomorrow night, we normally have our 2 stands Friday night, Cat Chat show. We're going to be out fishing, live fishing. I've got some people together. Looks like we'll probably have Mark from Catfish and Crappie out with us.
Good.
Probably going to have Brian and Haz, and we'll see. Probably got a few others that we're working on right now. And so we're just going to be out live fishing. We're going to be throwing some donkey baits. We're going to have an epic Friday night fishing. That's what we're calling it, just epic Friday night fishing. So that link will be there all night. So there he is. There's Brian B.
There's Brian B. Hey,
Sent
Brian.
me. He made the thumbnail for me so I can get that put together.
Yeah. Yeah, Dale
But
Hayslip told me it was awesome about my kayak. Everybody knows I've been dying for a kayak, and I've been trying every way in the world to get one, and it hadn't worked out. So I'm really thankful because that's going to get me back out on the water again. So I'm really excited. It'll bring me a lot of joy.
that is for sure.
Hmm. But yeah, do you have any idea when the arrangements are for his son, or if they've gotten that far yet?
I don't think they I don't even I think they were taking care of all that today. 'Cause he said he had some appointments. He had said he had some appointments to take care of today, and so that was what I heard. But
Gotcha. And what state is he in?
Iowa,
Iowa. Yeah. Hey, Huckleberry, welcome in. So glad you joined us. Thank you,
and
Kayak.
yeah, Avi could tell you better about where out there, but I believe he's northern Iowa. I believe he's a little further north.
Northern Iowa. Yeah. Yeah. If it was close enough, I'd drive to it, but it's not close
Uh,
enough. It's not feasible, but um,
but
yeah.
it's amazing because you I never was I'm old school and don't this all this technology stuff and the social media stuff and everything. It's you meet family. It's up
Yeah.
by Rockford, Illinois.
Rockford, Illinois.
So yeah, it's Illinois. Did I say Iowa? I get
Yeah.
all those Indiana, Iowa, Illinois. They're all out there in the middle section of the country, and
Hmm. They're easy to get confused. I get that. Stop, Sid. But yeah, it's easy to get confused. So Illinois. Yeah, I knew he was. I knew he was in. Oh, Jello says that Epic's about 30 minutes from him. So, hey, Jello. Yeah. So since we're all over the country, I mean that's another fantastic thing about our family here is our catfish family is that even though we can't be there in person, we can help with PayPal or we can send good wishes or we can support each other in many different ways. So,
yes, yeah, and
you know,
when heroes like I said, let everybody know or let a lot of people know on Palmetto's live the other night. Palmetto was out fishing live, and so Epic wanted me to thank everybody that had already sent him well wishes, and he's just got so much going on that he can't reply to a lot of people, but it's definitely well received, and it definitely means a lot to him.
yeah. Hey, Quiet Man Curtis, welcome in, hon. If we're kind of somber tonight, we've had some tragedies in the community, and so we've just been kind of talking about that, talking about Epic's son, and I lost a pet, and um, Avid's niece is pretty sick, and so we're just trying to get the link out. I'm going to go ahead and drop the link for Epic one more time. Stop that. And that's the PayPal link if anybody would like to help out. But I'll definitely be watching your show tomorrow night, supporting and having an
But
epic catfish night. I'm always down for an epic catfish night.
you know what Epic will want you to do? Go out there and throw donkey bait. So
Donkey baits. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Lose all your gear, throw them into the craziest places. That's right.
and Look Lady, we found Look Lady.
Yeah.
Lost his dad on the fifth, and
Yeah.
uh, the John and Dana losing their member of their family there, their dog Murphy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So there's a lot of us aching and hurting, and our souls are hurt, and so just keep those good thoughts coming. And this one right here is he's worried himself to death about me. He's known I've not been right. And he just worries. So
Isn't
thank
that
you.
amazing? Isn't that amazing how they can? Thank you, Huckleberry. Thank you, thank you. Uh, but isn't it amazing how they've got that sense to just be able to, they can't verbally speak, but
Mhm.
they talk to you.
Oh yeah, he does definitely. And I mean, he's my lifeline anyways, being my service dog. And then he just, I mean, he knows. He reads me like a book, and he knows exactly. And he's not. I mean, there's not been, there's plenty of times when I come and I sit down on the bed, and he goes and curls down in his spot. And he's perfectly fine. But this last week, man, he has been on top of me. And so, but that's what I needed. I needed him. So I'm really thankful that I've got him. I'm really thankful. And I've
My
got two old dogs too. I've got a 15 and a 14-year-old here. So my Scooter, he is 3, but we've got, like I said, out of a pack of 8 dogs, we've got 5 of them that are over the age of 15 or over the age of 14. So unfortunately, we know that we're going to have to face this quite a few times coming up. It was just unexpected, and that was what was so shocking about it, because he wasn't the one we were expecting to go next. So, but that just goes to show you, if you haven't told somebody that you love them, give them a call after the show and tell them that you love them. Don't leave things unsaid. If you've been thinking about doing something and you just haven't gotten to do it, go do it, because tomorrow may not come, and then you're going to be regretting it. So tell the people you love that you love them, and
and
don't leave things unsaid.
and the older you get, it's you don't really regret the things that you've done, even if it was a bad decision. You regret the things that
That you didn't do and you didn't say. Yeah. And it's just like my daughter. I see her all the time, and I tell her how much I love her, and all of that. But there's some days I don't leave anything unsaid with her, because if I've got a feeling about something, I call her and tell her right then, because you just don't know. You just don't know when that car accident's going to happen, or when somebody's going to get sick. You just don't know. So don't leave things unsaid. Always always tell people you love them. So that's a good thing to live by. Um, like I said, I wish that our dogs. Whenever we've had one pass away, well, now 2, but Sugar, we knew she was going to pass a few days ahead of time, and so we got to take her for her last day. We fed her all the things she loved the most, and took her and let her do all the things she loved. And so she had a last day, and we had that planned out to do that with all of our dogs. Um, and when you lose one unexpected like that, you didn't get a chance to take him for his last day. So it that hurt. But he got to go out the week before. He got a pup cup, and he got to go to the store, and he got to do all the things that he likes. We fed him McDonald's, and you know. So, hey, Team Snag and Whiskers, welcome in. We're doing okay. We're making it. It's been a rough week here in the catfish community, so we're just kind of reminiscing and talking about that, and asking if anybody wants to help or donate to help Epic out with funeral arrangements and expenses. We've got the PayPal link. I'm going to go ahead and drop it again.
Thank you, thank
Absolutely. And that's one way that we can show support. If you don't have money, that's perfectly fine. I get
you.
that. There's been times when I haven't been able to donate, and I haven't been able to help out, and that's perfectly fine. Don't feel bad about that or not. Just, when you get to see him, you get a chance to talk to him in chat. Just, tell him that you're sorry for his loss, because that'll mean more to him than anything. The sentiments will. Um, that means more to you personally than any dollar that you send. So, but it was unexpected, and they didn't have a lot of insurance, and so they're just trying to cover funeral expenses and all of that. So,
Yeah, but so tomorrow night on two stands, 8 o'clock, we're doing the epic Friday night fishing. We're gonna be out there fishing live and hopefully catching some donkeys. We'll probably have some big old donkey baits on in honor of Epic, of course, and see what we can do.
Yeah, absolutely. And Dale Hayslip says, "Thank you, Stan, for coming on here and letting us know what was going on. Epic and family have been in his thoughts and prayers ever since he heard about it in chat." So, yeah, snagging. I know we all have, and it's our time sometimes. Sometimes that's our destiny for that day or that week or that month. It just is, but doesn't make it any easier to get
And
through.
hopefully I'll get myself cleaned up and looking a little better before that. You don't realize how rough you look until you get out here. And I was like, oh my goodness, look at that.
I think you're just handsome. You're fine.
Oh, well, thank you, thank you, thank
You
you.
are fine. I think we all love you no matter what you look like. I hope y'all love me no matter what I look like because I look a lot
Of course, we all love you guys, and that's for those that got to we've got to know you a little better being live here every week on Thursday, and for those of us that got to meet you down at CatCon, you are just as sweet in person as you are on here. So
Thank you.
Definitely mean a lot to a lot of us.
Thank you. Yep, and you do as well. You mean the world to me. So we've got the epic fishing tomorrow night in honor of Epic. You got anything else coming up this week?
No, I'm just doing that, and then we got a stand day on Sunday morning, and see what we're going to be doing there, and of course doing the show later on tonight.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I think everybody looks forward to you hosting the Flathead Challenge. So I think that's something that everybody really looks forward to.
Well, somebody's got to do it.
Somebody's got to do it. Might as well be you. Well, if you need any help with anything tomorrow night, with somebody reading chat or anything, you let me know. I'm there for you 100%.
Okay, I definitely will.
Anything.
That's right.
Week,
and
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say last week I'd been we had to go through this special training, my department did, and we had to basically learn a new job. I'm not doing the new job on a full-time basis. I'm still doing the same job, but they're the team that kind of does quality control for us. So they listen to our calls and they go and rate us, and we get a score on each call about, what we did right, what we didn't do right, what we missed, what we didn't, and all of that. So, but it was good. It was very insightful because now I know, like we would get the reports of you should have done this, you should have done this. But once that we actually was doing the scoring and we learned how to figure that out, then I think it's going to make us all better agents. So
for those times when you're on the calls and it says this call may be recorded for training it actually is being recorded. Wow, what do you know? Learn something new every day.
Every single call. Yep, that's right. G-Style Fishing just jumped in. Yep. Hey, glad you joined us. But sometimes when we learn the backside of things, it makes other things make more sense, and that's what it did. So hopefully it'll make everybody better agents that went through it, and they're doing it across the board. So I thought it was really interesting.
That was one of I managed restaurants for 20 years, and that was always one of the big things that I tried to do was I had everybody work every position in the restaurant. Mm-hmm. Just so they had an understanding of, if you were in the back, I'd have them go out with a server and serve for an hour or so, and just so they understood what the servers dealt with, and servers would go in the kitchen and cook for an hour, just so they understood what. And it really, people had a better understanding of how everything worked together by just a little bit every here and there. So
Absolutely.
It's always a good thing.
Yeah, and with my job, I've been doing it going on 4 years now, and I don't really get very many. You shouldn't have done this is at this point. I pretty much know how to do my job. I've got it down, and I get very good scores, and I'm good at it. I'm good at my job, and but it's always good to get a different insight. And we did it for a week. I had to normally. I work 12:30 noon until 11 p.m. at night, 4 days a week. Well, last week I was working 9 to 5:30, 5 days. So it's just thrown my whole schedule off. And then with losing Tyson after that, this last 2 weeks, I feel like I've lost a week and a half, 2 weeks completely. I don't know what happened. It's like I had so many new stuff and learning all that new stuff. And, it wasn't a huge deal, but I was tired afterwards because it's just stuff I wasn't used to doing.
And
And
that on top of already just getting back and dealing with other things. And yeah, it's
yeah. So sorry, guys, that I haven't been around very much in chats, and I haven't. I've just been trying to hold on and get through life, but I'm definitely there, and I'm listening in the background. Just sometimes I can't talk, and I'm getting better, and time will make everything better. But
well,
um,
that's why we get along so well, cause because I'm sure people have noticed that with me. I've had same similar things, and I'm watching a lot more than what I comment in, and because I don't want to. If I can't be myself and be, take the time to answer in chat and things like that, it's tough to say hello
mhm.
and not be able to be as be your normal self. You know what I mean? So
Right, right, absolutely, absolutely. Well, we're almost to the end. And yeah, we do Team Snag and Whiskers. But I'll be back around very much. I'm in there. I just don't chat. So I haven't been chatting. So, but I'm there. And it's just like I was talking to Chad a couple weeks ago. Um, after my show, the bait shop comes on. We always send everybody over to watch the bait shop. And it's a great show, but I never chat in there. And I know he thinks she doesn't even come in my show. She never comes, but I'm there every single week. I'm done with my show and I'm getting the dog settled and I'm going out and watering my garden right before dark and I'm doing stuff. And so I've always got it on. I just never chat in there. So,
G
um,
Style said if two stands had two fish, he has two baits to catch two cats and has two good times.
two good times. I love it. I love it. Well, we've got the bait shop over on Fields to Waters channel coming up now. And then after that, we got Panfish Nation with Mr. Law. And we've, of course, like you were talking about, the Flathead Challenge is on at 10. So got that. And I also got a notification. I try to always send people over here too. Is No Real Loss. Bex and Stevie's out fishing. So if you want to watch some live fishing, go over and check them out. They're always a good time, always positive, always fun. So if you haven't checked them out, go check them out. Let them know I sent you because they
And
are
other
just,
people that are just as crazy in real life as they are on the screen.
and they're
We got to
perfectly crazy.
we got to meet Bex at CatCon and at the meet and greet. Got to meet Stefan there at meet and greet. And I don't get it. He was another one. Well, he's bigger. He's tall, a lot taller than I thought he was too. But that was
Oh,
everybody that's met me for the first time says, "Wow, you're a lot bigger than I thought you were."
a lot taller.
And
Yeah.
that was the first thing Steph said. He's like, "Wow, I
Yeah.
had no idea you were that big."
Yeah. I'm telling you, I was excited to see everybody, but when I went to CatCon, Bex, I I had to meet her. She was I have to meet this girl because this girl has got the best energy and she's always fun. So if you want to watch some live fishing, get on over there and watch them. Hello, Mr. Murillo. Glad you've been watching, hanging
I
out with
actually
us.
and I actually have won a dance off against her. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Hey, that's tough. Yeah, she always loves to dance. So, but thank you guys for joining us. I'm sorry that, it's kind of been It's kind of been a unhappy show. We've had a lot of things. I'm going to post it one more time. If anybody can help Epic and his family out, here's the PayPal link.
And
And whether you
kayak.
go over to No Real Loss or whether you go over to the bait shop, just enjoy the rest of your evening. What
That's
were you
right.
going to say?
Right. And kayak catfish reminded us, to everyone out there, happy 4th of July. You
Happy
know,
4th of July.
there's always silver linings out there, and we'll go through it, and we'll make it through, and Epic will make it through, and happy 4th of July. We still live. We still live in the greatest country out there, where we can do this and be upset and be happy sometimes, or upset sometimes, and have the freedom to say what we want and be here on these awesome shows to be able to do this. So.
Yeah. Thank you guys for spending time with us. We really appreciate it. I appreciate every minute you guys come in and hang out with us. So thank you. Next week, we will be on the crappie 100%. So y'all come ready. We'll have some prizes to give away, and it'll be a fun show. I promise.
I should probably have my wife come on and talk about the crappie. She, at one point, had caught the New York State record black crappie, but somehow it got out of the fish basket before we made it back to the bank to get it all. I don't know how it happened.
You don't know. John Parker didn't know either, even though we seen him do it. So did you pull a John Parker?
It was over. Accidentally, I did. I didn't do it on purpose. It was
That's
over
what
4.
He said too.
It was over 4 pounds. This was a gigantic. We caught it in a Boy Scout lakes up in New York. So
wow.
Yeah, fish, a crappie of a lifetime. You don't catch them that big. So
wow. Thank you, David Smith. Glad you've been hanging out with us.
Thank you,
All right,
David.
everybody. We're going to jump off of here. Everybody have a fantastic night, and thanks for hanging out with us. We will see you next week, and we will be talking crappie.
I think she hit the wrong button. Because it's still going live. Hey, Half Century. Thank you for filling in last week. Half Century been up here doing some lives and filling in and doing some great things. So always great to see 50 Cent out there. Kaz will probably be right back, because even if I hit leave, the thing will go. So.
I'm here. All right. We're going off now for sure. So everybody have a great night. I clicked leave studio instead of end broadcast. It's a rookie mistake.
It's okay. That's what I thought.
Yeah. Good night, everybody.
Glad we could end on a funny note, at least.
That's right.